Guys, I wanted to take a minute to talk about these two tools right here, both of which I've been very impressed with. Of course, both use the same battery pack. If I was recommending someone getting started and wanting to get a budget cordless setup to build boxes and other things like this, whatever kind of little home projects you got going on, even bigger projects, this is the line I'd point them towards. So you can go to Lowe's and buy the battery banks, the battery pack charger set up for about $100, and you get a tool for free. So you're looking at $100, right? Here's the other two tools I'd finish this out with. So I get the jigsaw, 100%. This thing is on fire. It's great. It's a little heavy, but believe me, it's a great saw. I've been using the crap out of it. I'd pick up the skill saw. Another one, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Now you've got 2 chargers, 2 batteries, and 2 tools for $200. Okay? The third spot is not filled right now, but I would put a cordless drill in that spot. So then you have 3 batteries, 3 chargers, $300, and you've got 3 amazing tools. The fourth spot, I would look for a cordless version in that same line of that tool, the oscillating tool. So I would pick up that. Now, you can also get a router in this same tool line. I really don't recommend this router, a cordless router at all. It's just too lightweight to do a lot of the stuff that you're going to want to do with it. But you can pick it up as you extend the line more if you want to. It'll do smaller jobs. We forced it through 3/4 inch plywood with a flush trim bit, but it did not like it. So, I mean, everything held up on it, but it likes to shut off in the middle of your cuts, like repeatedly, over and over and over and over and over again. For 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch and stuff where you've taken the time to trim away the fat and you just gotta leave a little bit for it to trail, it'll be fine, but it plows through batteries very, very quickly. So it's not really ideal. These two guys, yes. This guy is only if you're a completist. Get one of those in the cordless and get the drill in the cordless. So at that point, you'll have 4 chargers and 4 batteries. Odds are you'll never have to worry about running out of battery power. And you'll be able to do lots and lots of work cordless. That's my recommendation on that. And my buddy Chris has been picking these deals up once a week. So, or every time he gets a paycheck, he spends $100, gets the battery, charger, and a tool for $100. And he's been buying these things and building up a tool set. And I think it's a great choice. It's a great idea. I don't really recommend this guy, but you know, I mean, if you've already got a drill and you already got this and you already got this and you've already got the oscillating tool, you know, maybe try a flashlight or get the router, just because you know you're going to get a tool for free. And you know, by buying the battery and charger, go ahead and get it. But don't put it at the top of your list. Put it at the very end of your list. One that's going to be probably more useful than this will be a flashlight with outputs to charge your devices on. And I don't think I have one here. We have a Milwaukee version of it, but I think Chris took it with him. Basically, it's a little device that you put on the battery and it lets you plug in your phone and other stuff into it to charge it. Some of those have a flashlight built into them. That setup is far more useful than this. So if you get this, and the drill, and then get one of those things, you're gonna love that combination of stuff. Also, a drill driver. So if you want just a drill, remember there's two different types of these. One is a drill that will come with a clutch like this, system like this, and one is a driver. It looks more like this. This is better for shooting in screws, okay? Doing screws and fasteners, and this is better for making holes. Both will do the other job, they just don't do it as well. So get these two guys, but in the Craftsman line, and the flashlight. Now you're at 5 tools. Buy them 1 per week or 1 per payday, and you got the whole lineup. Really, really interesting combination. And like I said, if you really want to, you can get this. Just remember, it goes through batteries very, very fast. So if you got a small project you're doing, cutting a single speaker cutout hole, or maybe 2, you know, when that's it, or doing a little bit of cabinet work, but you got to do a little roundovers on something every once in a while, this will be fine. But don't expect it to be a workhorse. If you do use it as a workhorse, you're going to need a lot of batteries to keep it running. But it's capable. It's just a power hog, big time. These guys actually make sense. Another potential candidate would be the same setup, but a cordless brad gun. This I use constantly. Everything I do, every single time I work on anything, I'm using this brad gun. It's pretty big, but the DeWalt and Bostitch happen to share the same battery with some modifications. So I'm able to use the same batteries for my DeWalt stuff. But if I were going to start out with a setup, that brad gun, both drills, flashlight, and the oscillating tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this and this is 2. The drills are 4 and 5, or 3 and 4. The oscillating tool would be 5. The brad gun would be 6. And then the flashlight would be 7 total. I think that would make an awesome setup to get. And I'm just passing on what I feel like is good advice. The thing about corded equipment is, if you've got cords, you're pulling them, right? If you've got something that's cordless, as an example, yesterday we had to run out there, one of them grabbed the jigsaw and run over there and cut the corners off of a board while we were installing it. If we'd been using a corded rig, we'd have had to pull a cord for that while the glue was drying. As it was, we just grabbed the saw and made the cut, because same thing with the skill saw. Just whoosh. If you're on the edge of a roof cutting off stuff, or cutting something out on a job site, or even at an event somewhere, where you got no power, or it goes on and on and on. The drill, all those kits are really, really cool when they're in their appropriate environment. They're amazing. But these are the ones I recommend, and then the ones that I listed, I'd stay away from the router unless you just really want to be a completist. It's not going to do the heavy duty stuff that you think it will. If you want to do light duty work, yes. Beyond that, it's just not going to do it. And go for the lineup. Get them $100 at a time. Call it good. That's my input for the day.